it's your girl Tamar.
Hey, it's JR.
And welcome to another episode of
All Things Black and White.
With your girl Tamar
and JR.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Now we've been having a blast doing the show, right?
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun and a lot of conversations that's being had behind the scenes that we want to bring to you guys, you know, just to let you know that we are in the fight with y'all. What to talk about last week?
Uh-oh.
And I know everybody's talking about, oh my gosh, she snacked, but this is just what I do. That's who I am. And usually when I do this and I smack, I just got finished eating something. And I just had an hour later. So, why are you looking at me like that, JR?
I love it when she smacks because, you know, it's exciting.
Here we go.
Oh, when she has that extra. I love that. I love it. I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Okay, let's get back to what we were talking about. Praise God.
Praise God.
So everybody was saying that, you know, oh my God, JR, like he was really feeling himself. Y'all, I'm telling you, because y'all was on his side. Seemed like he was on his side, but we wanted to just reiterate to you guys that we're a very healthy couple.
That's right.
And we're having healthy conversations, and it's all in love, and we're not having, you know, public fights in front of you guys, and I'm not being irrational, neither is he. Right. I think that we're giving you good advice from a healthy standpoint. What do you have to say about that, Pump?
For sure. Being able to discuss topics and have a difference of opinion, it's great to be able to come back and say, you know what? I don't agree with you, but I understand and I respect your opinion. And that's the great thing about having healthy dialogue. The communication is the key.
You can agree to disagree.
It's not about being who's right and who's wrong. And I saw a lot of that. Girl, JR is right. It's not about being right. It's about understanding your partner's perspective and also being able to communicate how you feel and having your partner hear how you feel and finding a compromise that works for both of you. So I agree with you that there was a lot of JR is right. Well, no, I saw a lot of people saying that Tamar is right. And I think at the end of the day, it's not about who's right. We're here to share our perspective and our beliefs, and in order for you to make an informed decision based on what you believe to be the way you think about it.
And so with that being said, we don't want you to miss another episode.
That's right.
Please like and subscribe. And also keep your questions coming, right?
For sure.
The questions are like very like, it's like an intricate part of the show. Because we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you all in this show on every single episode.
It's like number one question is, are y'all going to have a baby? We would love to have a baby, but we have a big family right now.
We have a basketball team.
An amazing family right now. And I think I speak for myself, but I also speak for our family that, you know, we're truly enjoying the family that we have. And so, and aside from that, we're enjoying each other and we're building even more. So if that were to happen, great. But if not, listen, I think we're happy with the family we have, right?
Yes, we have a 2-year-old. Everybody relax. We have a baby.
On that note, we're excited because we're starting to plan for our mutual birthday trip. My birthday's in August, of course. You know, she is the Saint Tamar's Day
in March.
And so
okay, so tell the people about why we're choosing to celebrate our birthdays at the same time.
Because, you know, March was when she dropped her record and we came out to the world, and so there was a lot of things going on. It was chaotic, and so now that the storm has settled a bit, I think now we can focus on getting out and enjoying ourselves. And so I want to knock a place off my bucket list.
Don't say that. It's not a bucket list, baby.
Okay.
Your life list.
My life list. Okay. That's right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I want to go somewhere that I've always dreamed of. You know, I think we both agree. We like Bora Bora. We like a Maldives.
Although we've never gone, we'd like to go.
We'd like to go.
My dream trip. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Please.
You want to know what mine is?
What is yours?
Thailand.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like to eat the food.
Like Phuket, I want to go eat some street food. I'm obsessed
Don't
with
they have
watching.
like living things out in the street?
Yeah, but they also have, I'm sorry y'all, we are moving, so we have a multitude of fruit flies. Welcome to the summer in Atlanta. We don't know where they came from, they're here, and they won't live with us, so we got these little bug traps all over this house. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with like watching like Asian street food, Asian cuisine. You know, did you know that the street food, most of those restaurants are 5-star restaurants, or
wow.
5-star dining is what they call
Really?
it. Yeah. So it's not what you think. It's not like going to New York City and eating a dirty hot dog with nowhere to wash your hands. This is like exquisite food from world-renowned Titan chefs.
Oh.
See, that's something new every day.
I love the idea of going to Thailand. I'm a little scared about the whole, Bangkok situation.
We're not going to Bangkok. We're going to like Phuket or something
Okay,
like that.
great. But so I think we're close to deciding on taking a multi-country trip. We're maybe going to like Amsterdam and then Spain and maybe London, and we're gonna do a quick hop around. So we're gonna record some of that, and we're excited to take you on that journey. But if you didn't know, we took a big trip for our son Logan's birthday, and we went where?
We went to Orlando, Florida. Ooh, y'all. All of us went. Most of the Braxtons went. And it was
exciting to say the least. We're not gonna get into details because we're
gonna play it for you.
That's right, and we've got some feedback on some fun things, i.e., getting pulled over by the police.
Oh yeah, man. We'll talk about that during that video. But like, back to what he was saying. So we want to influence anyone who wants to reach out to us. You know, if you want us to come to your resort, if you want us to come to your restaurant, anything like that, we're open to it, and we will be leaving the email info in this box below.
That's right. So, babe, we're talking a lot about friends last time.
Yes, we were.
And so a question came up is, when do you stop telling your friends all of your business? Almost like, you're so comfortable with talking to your best friend because maybe you're single and that's your confidant. And so now you got a serious relationship, or you're engaged or you're married. Like, when do you stop telling your friends all your business? What do you think?
You don't ever tell them. No, you can tell your best friend or whatever that, I went on a date with this guy. He was really nice. He was cool. And, the next thing they know, you done popped up with him. You know what I mean? Like, and then they don't know about specifics in the relationship.
Okay.
I feel like the only time that it's safe to do so is when you feel like you're in a dangerous situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Other than that, I wouldn't tell nobody nothing, because people be haters. They be silent haters. You know what I'm saying? They be praying against your relationship, praying against you, praying against your job, your happiness. And the truth is, you never know when somebody is your enemy until they become your enemy.
See,
write that down.
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting that. I thought you might say you don't tell your friends about your business with your mate because you don't want for them to shit on your plans, for them to speak negatively.
Haters.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
And the other thing is, it's like, you don't want your best friend or the person that you tell your business to stop liking that person, and it makes it uncomfortable for you. And it makes it uncomfortable for them, because that's not fair. Because 9 times out of 10, when you telling your friend all your business, you're not telling the whole story. Ooh.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You're telling your part of the story to make yourself look better, instead of the story in its entirety.
Well, I agree with you. I think sometimes when you're talking to your best friend, or you are explaining it from your point of view, and any real best friend is going to be like, okay, but what did you do? Any real best friend is going to be like, all the time. What? If you don't know about Cersei Hollis would be like, yeah, but I've been knowing you for 26 years, 27 years. Okay, be real now.
Yeah, and it's really nice to have friends to hold you accountable.
Yeah, because without those friends, how can they really be your best friends? But okay, so then you think, when you stop telling, when you start dating somebody new, You don't tell them? Because of course you're going to tell them you're about to go on a date with somebody, right?
I just don't tell everybody play by play because, you get in a fight, you tell them about your fight. The next thing you know, they see you back together and both of y'all look bananas.
Yeah. And now they're mad at you and because you...
Yeah, they have a judgment and they hold on to it like somebody actually did something to them. You know what I mean? Because outside of people hating on you, some people really do care about you. And they want to see the best for you. And so I just think it's like dangerous territory to be, that open, unless you have somebody like a Cersei who, is going to hold you accountable. But it's not too many people that does that.
Man,
What, baby, say?
I think my opinion on when you stop telling people your business is when you know you're serious about somebody. And you don't stop telling them your business, you limit the very personal stuff. I have always been kind of person who wants to share my excitement with my best friend because he's seen the highs and he's seen the lows. And so I get excited at times, and that's the first person I want to reach out to, like, yo, I ain't over here sad no more. I ain't in here on the street in the game no more.
Not in the game.
Yeah, for real. Because I'm a Leo, so we get excited by excitement and we want to share it with other people, and of course that comes with attention. But I understand why you say it that way, and I also agree with you that you shouldn't tell your friends the lows in your relationship, not all of them, because then they will make a decision to not like your partner potentially, and then if you take your partner back, then if they're not a reasonable person like Cersei, then they're gonna hold a grudge against you because they know what you did to their friend, type thing.
Yeah, and don't tell them hoes about your sex life.
Oh, okay. On that note.
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What? I could talk to your friends about having Mr. Good Dick. Baby, they want a piece. Everybody want a piece of Mr. Good Ball. Nobody want a piece of a little chocolate ball.
It works like that?
It does. It can. I've seen it. You've never seen it with guys? Guys are not envious?
Do they make Mr. Good Bar in a pink color? I'm joking. Okay. I'm sorry. On that note, okay.
So guys are not like that?
I don't think guys are like that, especially, I mean, if you out being loose with your mouth talking to people about who you had sex with, then of course, you ain't got real friends around you. Like I never tell my best friend the first time I had sex with somebody. It's just assumed once they know we're in a relationship.
Don't point to me. We don't do that. We pray.
Yeah.
Mom.
We do pray.
Stop. No, I'm just saying. Why is that never comfortable to talk about sex in front of your parents? We almost 50 years old, dog.
Facts.
And it's like, well, you're almost 50, but I'm in my 40s, and so it's like, it's giving. It's never comfortable. Why? Are we immature? I don't know why.
I think it's just the respect factor, the way we were raised to, not talk about that type of stuff. Cause
I know it's deep. Okay, well, I think we agree on this one.
I think so too.
Yeah, keep your business to yourself. That's what I have to say. And let me tell you another thing about the whole friend thing. Stop making y'all friends, y'all counselors, y'all therapists, y'all relationship therapists. Because the truth is, let me tell you something.
Especially single ones.
Yes, if I'm calling you and then you calling him because you're trying to help. See, that's where the Mr. Good Dick comes in. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Now
they done snuck in the door.
Now they sneaky links. And now you're not the link. You're not the biggest link. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving that.
Not the biggest link. Okay.
No, it's true. Like, you gotta be careful. Look, even the Bible says, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. And, he says, let me tell you something. Me and my friend LaTroy was saying this earlier today.
Uh-oh.
Like, the Bible will give you the biggest reads. Okay? Like, hello, stop letting people know what you got going on in your household. Because like I said, people are not happy for you. Some people are plotting against you. And the truth is, when somebody else isn't happy, they can't handle that level of happiness. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, you know, you want to, listen, sometimes you got to keep your blessings to yourself.
That's fair.
Yeah. So my question is, Jay, if we agree that you shouldn't tell your friends all of your business, right? Well, not all of it, most of your business. When is a good time for you to introduce your friends to your partner?
Wow, that's a great question. So, I know for me personally, like friends and family is super. That's a super small circle for me. So, I gotta know that we're serious. So probably after we've had a conversation of exclusivity, relationship, then yeah, that's when I probably would be interested, because then I'm gonna be telling you all about my family, because my family's so small. I'm gonna be like, well, you gotta meet my best friend, and that's like meeting my brother or my, you know, my uncle, which I have neither of. So I would say right after we've had a, you know, serious commitment conversation. How about you?
Oh, I don't introduce nobody.
Facts.
You know, like
But to your friends, you don't introduce nobody at all.
Not.
It just happened to.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's not an initial meeting.
Okay.
You know, and at this big age, I'm not looking for approval from anyone.
Okay.
You know, other than the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and that goes both ways. Not just with my friends. I'm not looking for your friends or your family to approve of me either.
Because we know she don't care.
And it's not just about me not caring in a disrespectful manner. It's about, at some point, you have to start thinking for yourself and doing what is right for you. And sometimes we seek approval of other people. You miss out on your blessing. And also, you allow people to come in and infiltrate something that's amazing.
Okay, so you don't do it because it's not really introduction.
Because family and friends will fuck your shit up. Okay, I say.
But when do you feel comfortable bringing a potential significant other, or at that point significant other? When do you feel comfortable bringing them around?
At the wedding. I, if they so happen to be around at a function that I'm at with my partner,
Yeah.
okay, hi, how you doing? I'm not gonna make it this big introduction.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there something that's happened that's made you that way, or is
I
it
just think that
always been that way?
people say the darnest, and sometimes it jacks up your stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like your family, they toxic. Your cousins, them, they toxic. They're not gonna give your new boo great memories. They're gonna not act like they're gonna be joking, which I call it seriously joking, and say something completely inappropriate and tell your business.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that. So therefore, you will meet them at the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
What about
fair
you?
enough. That's fair enough.
Are you reluctant to introduce people to your kids? When do you introduce people to your kids?
I don't. When we move in together, I don't. I think I can count on one hand the people that my children have met, and that's very serious for me because I don't trust everybody, and so I gotta know. You'd have to meet my direct friends first, and then potentially meet my children. Obviously, if my friends were in town, that type of thing. But I gotta know that we're beyond serious. We're ready to move in, get engaged, get married situation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's clear for you. You're not introducing nobody till marriage, and because you don't care for anybody's opinion. Well, that's a great segue. So, what if when your friends do meet your partner, they don't like them? And, do you tell your partner that they don't like them?
What don't they like about that person?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. What do they know about that person to formulate an opinion?
So then that would be your approach with your friend. Then you'd want to understand why they don't like him.
That's why I don't want nobody meeting. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's okay.
But do you warn your partner if the friend doesn't like them per se? So You
Do
know?
you warn your partner?
Yeah, like maybe you don't tell your partner, but maybe so you know it's not an uncomfortable situation.
See, well, that's where things get sticky, don't it?
Yeah.
Now you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you do? What if we didn't meet on a show and we just met outside? The likeness of that is very slim, but if we met outside,
Facts.
and Sirs met me and was like, I don't like her. First of all, you can't fathom that. But if he did say that,
Right. He would never say that.
but if he did say that,
If he did say that, I would, to your point, want to understand what was it about you that he didn't like. So I would, but you deferred to me when I asked you the question about if your friend told you he or her didn't like your partner. Where would you stand? What would be your position? Your position is, well, do you know enough about this person to formulate an opinion?
so let me just give everybody a tip and give you a little tip.
All right.
You can't give off that energy as if it's okay.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, as soon as like, I don't like, baby, keep that to yourself.
Right.
I don't want to hear that.
Okay.
Or pivot the conversation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because once people feel like they have an opening to say what they want to say, they will. Then
Yeah.
it can affect your relationship.
Yes, I can see that. So, in other words, you may be giving your friend power over your relationship as opposed to.
Yeah, because we do care what our friends think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We do care what people think of us. We want people to think the best of us, not the worst of us. And I think that you want to be proud of your relationship in front of people. Why are you laughing at me?
No, I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
and you
so-
don't want anybody to shit on your high moment. Yeah,
Yeah, so you don't give them an opening.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, because you're not marrying your friend.
You're not marrying your friend.
That's right.
And the truth is the friend should be respectful about the boundaries.
Should they?
They really should.
I agree.
Well, you're being sarcastic.
No, I agree. No, I agree. They should be respectful of boundaries. I agree.
Yeah.
And I think any true friend, in seeing your happiness, wouldn't continue to be a negative Nancy. They would find a way to be cordial, and if they built a relationship up, like, hey, where I'm from, we go to the source and we have a conversation and chop it up. We dead the beef, and then we keep it moving. Or we explain why maybe we were rubbed the wrong way, and then we come to a common understanding that maybe I misunderstood you or you misunderstood me, and then we start anew, because your friend should care about your happiness more than anything.
Yeah, but then sometimes your friends don't want you happy because they're not.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's a lesson right there.
You put that in your pipe and you smoke
That is a lesson right there.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why I feel like your friends should be segregated. You shouldn't have all your friends around the same time as your boo. You know what I'm saying? You don't have like your ratchet friends around your boo. You don't have like your friends that, like, let's just say you and your boo, or he don't know that you like the drink more than you have shown him.
So now we're hiding stuff.
Absolutely. What you're concealing is your peace.
Okay.
You understand what I'm
that's
saying?
fair.
Like, you don't want that
And it's okay for you to start anew with
chapter.
Yeah.
Oh.
So even though you did that before, doesn't mean you have to do it now. Opinions. Judgment.
I've had someone go around a new partner of mine and be like, oh my God, she's nothing like what she used to be. You know what I'm saying? She's totally like,
Yeah, I know.
That's embarrassing.
I know what that's like too, though. It's like, he was a hoe. And,
Yeah.
But, you don't see me in anybody's DMs, me texting anybody else, because I'm good right here. But I can agree with that sentiment. And it's embarrassing for other people to think that you can't change. Right? Yeah. It's embarrassing, for sure. Okay, so it's clear you think friends should be segregated. I agree with that too, to a certain extent, because you know, we may have professional friends, we may have ratchet friends, we may have friends who just don't know how to be respectful. We may have corporate friends. Yeah, so I agree with that. But I got a good one for you. Maybe it's personal to me, maybe it's to some men, maybe it's for some women, I'm not sure. When you're out on a date and you see somebody you used to deal with, now we all adults, whether you dealt with them in a relationship or you dealt with them in something you thought would be a relationship, but then you later realize, maybe this isn't the right path, maybe it's not a serious route. Do you tell your partner?
Tell them what?
Okay.
What?
Do you tell them that that was somebody you dealt with?
If they in a room, same restaurant.
Yeah, same restaurant.
Same bar.
They come up and say, oh, hey, Tamar.
What's poppin'?
Give you a hug and all of that. That's it.
Okay, so, okay.
No, you have to say, explain my way. I want to hear from your perspective.
I'm gonna keep it gangster with you.
Okay.
The mature Tamar is not gonna pay it any mind. But, the Tamar who wants to be empathetic to my partner.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I wouldn't tell them in that moment. I would tell them once we got in the car and left the situation.
Okay.
So it's not
Okay.
a thing.
Okay. So
Some people can't handle it.
right. That might change the mood for sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That might change the mood for sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then now, you know, people beefing. You know what I'm saying? Only way I would tell that person right then and there if we both knew that person.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Well, I think we already answered whether you introduce people. Do you introduce your partner to someone if they come up that you used to deal with?
Yeah, I don't have anything to hide. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna hold me captive of my past.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the past was before you.
Just that. It's just
You know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't
So
change.
has that ever happened to you?
It has happened. Yeah, it has happened. So my opinion on the topic is I don't ever want my partner to be blindsided
Yes, or embarrassed.
or embarrassed, because I know that women are catty, but men are devious as all get out. And they will befriend you, and they will talk about how we should get together and hang out sometime, and then they will kind of let you know, yeah, I used to beat that.
Not I used to beat that.
Yes.
They will say those words.
Listen, it's you said it in one of our previous episodes where, you know, they're pissing on their territory, so to say. So for me, especially in an environment where there's a lot of people, maybe I'm well known, maybe we're somewhere where a lot of my clients hang out. If I see somebody I dealt with, and I don't care whether it was casually or in a relationship or a failed attempt at a relationship, like, I want you to know, because I don't want them to come up to you and try to befriend you only to be messy or dramatic, or, like, as you said before, like, you don't want to tell your friends certain things because they'll try to shit on your relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
Or they may tell you about the person I used to be versus who I am
now.
with you, right? Because that's one thing people should know is one person's experience with someone is not the same thing as another person's experience. And I think people's judgment and being able to talk about people's past is so horrible. You know, I think that's why, for me, I also want to know. I ain't gonna lie. We in a room with somebody used to kick it with or deal with. Like, I just want to know, so I know who is sizing me up, smiling at me, looking at me any type of way, or being standoffish. so that I have an understanding of what's going on.
No, child.
Because-
you want to know because you a Leo.
Well,
Please
that's true.
get away from me with this Apollo. Like, what is that?
No, that's true too.
You got on corporate with the folks.
But dear, you gotta also know this, that like men are standoffish too, because they like, I'm a white man, so of course there's any black man that you've dealt with that has a complex about black women dating white men, maybe looking at me in an inferior, superior way, and so
you get that too?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah, all the time.
Tell me about that.
Well, I think it comes with just being different and being cultured and environmentally aware of your surroundings. And so sometimes you're judged before people even know anything about you. And so I don't ever have men come up to me to disrespect me, because I don't have that
energy.
I got that. I wish a motherfucker would. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Maybe it's the Marine in me, but I can tell when somebody's energy is. You read, one thing I've learned from the Marine Corps and also being an attorney is you pay attention to people's body language. Mm-hmm. And so if this is your friend or somebody that is coming up to you to be cordial, hey girl, it's good to see you, and they don't bring the same energy to me, then that's already indicating something to me. Mm-hmm. And then if they're really kind of like, don't speak, then I know that they have an agenda, or maybe perhaps they're envious. And that's why it's important for me to know, so that, look, I'm gonna treat you with who you are, cool. If I know who they are, man, I'm gonna play the game, dap them off, laugh with them, like, oh man, it's such a great chance to meet you and a great opportunity to meet you and play along with it, but also know that, yeah, I know, motherfucker, I know. And I want you to have the same leg up, because what happens if a girl sees a dude she used to mess with? She sees the chick go in the bathroom. Oh, they gonna come join you in the bathroom. Oh, hey girl. I used to deal with such and such. Thank God that hasn't happened.
Oh no, I don't get that energy either.
I know you don't.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
standoffish too.
I'm
very standoffish.
Very standoffish. And not because I'm funny style, I'm very approachable, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But
you are pleasant. You look very pleasant.
Yeah,
sure.
but I'm standoffish because for people like that, because don't bring me that. Don't bring me none of that. I don't want to hear it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't want that in my psyche. I don't want to start thinking about what y'all used to do and where y'all used to go and how you used to be and how y'all used to feel. That has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Then you start comparing your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Well, why he don't do that with me? And why he ain't like that with this and that? Ain't nothing but a trick of the enemy. I don't have time for that. I'm telling you, no.
Yeah. You feel the same way about if a friend brings you that information?
That has happened to me before.
Yeah.
A friend of mine told me that my husband was having a baby.
Oh, wow.
Right before I went on stage.
Oh, wow. Tell me about that. How did that had to give you anxiety, huh?
Well, first of all, it completely broke me.
Oh, no.
But what was more hurtful was a friend doesn't bring you that kind of information in that setting. You know what I mean?
Right.
A real friend who really cares about you is real careful about where and when they tell you this sort of information, whether it's true or not. I don't know if it's true. It's still out for the jury, not my business. But
So the timing of it for you was the most impactful and the most or most hurtful.
Well, it's never a perfect time.
Yeah.
But that sure wasn't.
Yeah. Had it not been right before your show, do you tend to believe, or would you bring that information back to your partner and question them about it?
Of course you did. But also it was brought to me not of a caring tone. It was brought to me in a gossipy tone.
Got it.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, obviously, that's a huge part of why you go and approach that other person in the way that you do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Your partner in the
Especially,
way.
I mean, we're talking about the end all be all, the worst thing you can find out about
Yeah.
is infidelity and
a
insult to
baby.
injury and a baby.
Yeah.
But if you are getting approached by a friend who's like friends with somebody that your partner used to deal with, and then they're giving them information, and they come to you and be like, okay, girl, watch out, or I know all about this person.
It was like, girl.
Oh, yeah.
I won't say the rest because then everybody gonna pick up who
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
and I
we
don't-
won't go there.
Yeah.
We won't go there.
Understand.
Well,
Yes.
if I got the information, there's something in New Orleans, I think we say, we believe none of what we hear and half of what we see.
Mm-hmm.
Because believing what you hear will lead you down a rabbit hole, and it'll question your trust, your chemistry, and then what you see sometimes could be harmless. You know, like maybe you weren't introduced to a cousin or somebody that, you know, gave you a hug, and, you know, that would make you real jealous in the first place. But I wouldn't, if somebody came to me and said, you know, such and such has been dealing with this person, or I used to deal with this person, I'm like, okay, cool, tell that person keep that energy over there, because I'm gonna protect me and my partner, because I don't want all that hating. So, but infidelity, yeah, I probably might go back and say, hey, look, I'm not accusing you, I'm not, but I want you to be aware of what was brought to me,
For sure.
and let's have a conversation about it so that it's not me just being ignorant, and find out why you think that might happen. You know, do you know this person? Do you know why this person might be spreading lies or rumors, and what do we need to do to nip it in the bud? That might be the way I would go about it, but that's interesting. Wow, that had to be traumatic. Going on right before going on stage.
Crazy. It was crazy. That whole time was crazy.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
Always.
Yeah, we had some juicy and not so juicy topics, but I think we're able to share some of our experiences and the way we handle things. What do you think?
I think that you have to do what works for you. You know what I mean? We don't have the blueprint to our
That's right.
relationship.
That's right.
We definitely don't have the blueprint to your relationship. You have to do what makes you comfortable and what makes you feel settled. You know what I mean? Because that's what we're looking for at the end of the day. Why are you looking at me like that?
And have fun doing it. I
Yeah.
mean, listen,
Yeah.
it can't always be like, yo, life is so short, man. Just because you have a difference of opinion, like, doesn't need to be the end all be all. Like, keep fighting for each other.
Yeah, be with whoever makes you happy.
Thank you for letting me, keep fighting for you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I love you.
I love you too. Well, and we love you guys too. Please make sure you like and subscribe again,
Like and
we
subscribe.
said, so you don't miss an episode or anything amazing that we're dropping. And also, we will be cooking. I'm trying to get JR to get his life together so he can cook with me on TikTok. Would y'all enjoy that?
I cook in the courtroom, but okay, I'm down.
I don't know. Maybe I
should.
should, teach him. And also, my best friend James Wright Chanel has a show on A&E. Make sure you check that out. It's a cooking segment. And of course, if you get hit by a truck or car,
Call JR.
point blank period. We love you. We'll see you next
Peace.
week. Bye.